name is Ufense Shilubani, and today I will be presenting my reflection on the grade 3 mathematics lesson plan I developed. The focus of the lesson is fraction, specifically halves and quarters, and I will walk you through the lesson objectives, the ICT integrated activities, and my reflection on their effectiveness. This lesson was designed for grade 3 mathematics, focusing on fractions, halves, and quarters. The objectives align with Bloom's taxonomy. Learners should be able to identify halves and quarters, which is remembering, explain how equal parts are formed, which is understanding, and apply knowledge by dividing shapes into halves and quarters, which is applying. The lesson was structured into 3 phases. In the introduction, I used a smartboard animation of a pizza being divided into halves and quarters to capture attention. In the development phase, learners worked in pairs on tablets using a fraction app to practice dividing shapes into equal parts. Finally, in the consolidation phase, I used Kahoot to run a quiz, allowing learners to review and demonstrate their understanding. Each phase had a clear purpose, which is engagement, practice, and assessment. ICT tools were integrated meaningfully. The smartboard provided visual clarity, the tablets offered interactive practice with instant feedback, and Kahoot created an engaging platform for assessment. These tools were not add-ons but central to achieving the lesson objectives. Reflecting on the SAMR model, the smartboard video was augmentation because it enhanced traditional teachings with visuals. The tablet app was modification as it transformed practice by giving instant feedback. Kahoot was redefinition because it created a new learning experience, which is gamified assessment with instant class-wide results. As a teacher, I facilitate learning by introducing concepts, guiding learners through ICT tools, and monitoring progress. Learners were actively engaged, watching and responding in the introduction, practicing collaboratively on tablets, and participating competitively in the quiz. This balance ensured both teacher guidance and learner independence. The lesson was effective because learners were motivated and able to demonstrate understanding at each stage. However, I would improve by adding differentiated tasks in the tablet activity. For example, simpler shapes for struggling learners and more complex for advanced learners to extend learning further. The lesson accommodated different learning abilities by combining visual, interactive, and gamified approaches. Visual learners benefited from the smartboard animation, experimental learners from the tablet activity, and competitive learners from the Kahoot quiz. Differentiation was achieved by allowing learners to work at their own pace and by providing scaffolding where needed. In conclusion, ICT tools enhanced every phase of the lesson. The SAMR levels showed progression and enhancement to transformation. Learners achieved the objectives in an engaging, inclusive way. My presentation is structured, clear, and confident, showing how ICT can meaningfully transform teaching. This lesson demonstrated how ICT tools can enhance, modify, and even redefine classroom teaching by integrating the smartboard, tablets, and Kahoot. I was able to engage learners in different abilities and ensure the objectives were achieved. Thank you for your time and attention. I appreciate the opportunity to share my reflection.